miss it or
I didn't miss.
no?
Questions?
So, your first trip to Utah, Colorado, they're obviously known for high elevation. I don't know, played in high elevation before, and if you have, what is your experience playing in those type of environments, high elevation environments?
Um, I don't think I had like played in higher elevation, like much higher. So I don't know. I don't think it will be like big factor. We'll just need to play hard and get the win.
What have teammates told you about playing, not just the environment, just the arena itself and those fan bases playing against those teams on the road?
I already know that playing like away games is really hard, especially like good teams like Utah and Colorado. So it will be like hard games.
Where do you think you've improved the most this season from your first game till now?
Um, Maybe adjusting to the speed of the game, and I would say speed of the game was like the biggest factor.
You've dunked it a couple times recently, whereas it seemed like you were usually just trying to go up for the layup previously. Is that something that the coaches have said that like finish stronger and don't leave it up to chance that it's going to bounce off the wrong way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a big dunker, but if I have chance, I try to dunk because I still need to improve on the finishing, so dunking is more safe.
Well, what did you guys learn from the Oregon game? Because you played really well out there.
Um, we came from the loss from Oregon State, so we like get get more together and looked at the game as like there's no other games, and we just played like really hard, and I think we should play all the games like
Is that what you take into this week's games as well?
that. Yeah.
Anything surprise you about the road environments you played in? Oregon State, Washington State,
Um,
Cal, whatever.
I would say like the all teams on the road plays like really hard, and it's different environment, fans against us, so it's much harder to play than home. In home we have like our fans, we feel much better. We practice here, so road games are really hard.
How does that compare to like say you played? I know you played on the high level and the other level in Lithuania. Like say you're on the top level there when you play on the road. Like how does the environment compare? Are the fans the same? Or are they better, tougher here, or easier on you? With
Um, the cultures of fans are a little bit different, but I would say here in Lithuania, fans are like on the roads. It's tough to play everywhere, so I would say it's similar.
different, but the fans are a little different in what way? So
With chance, support, knowledge of basketball.
How much time do you spend on your free throw shooting?
I try to shoot them every day. I don't spend like a lot of time, but I try to include them every day.
Mhm. But as a big who's going to get fouled more often than maybe some of the guards, do you just put a lot of emphasis on making sure that you make those because it adds to the game?
Yeah, it's a really big factor of my game because I will get fouled. So making free throws will help not only me but my team.
So just to make it clear, so you think at home, the fans, when you're at home in Lithuania, the fans more knowledgeable there, you find?
No, I'm saying that I'm not saying American or Lithuanian fans are more knowledgeable. Like the knowledge is different because the rules are different, teams are playing different. I'm saying that.
Rashad and other players of the team, I mentioned bringing the same energy that you guys have at home on the road and starting the game that way because you've had some games where you've had to come back and there's been a little energy lapses. How do you take that energy and take it on the road and have it the way you guys want it like you do at home in terms of the energy and output during the game?
We need to try to do it every game because it helps. If you start good, it like almost automatically like guarantees that you will have better game. So we need to start every game good, and I think the wins will come more easy.
Well, I know you've been all over Europe for basketball, but have you been? Are you taking some trips around Pac-12 and seeing part of this country that you haven't seen before? And if so, what's kind of been your impressions?
I mean, it's my first year in USA, so everything is new to me. Like, you know, environments are really interesting to see. Like almost every arena are different.
Yeah, and I know you don't have much time outside of basketball, obviously, but I just wonder if anything struck you just riding the bus or anything like that. Like, hey,
I would say fan bases maybe. It's interesting.
Have you had a favorite place that you've seen? Like you said, you don't have much time, but in terms of scenery or what you've seen around so far during road games?
I don't come up with one right now.
Well,
After I think.
The one thing I wanted to ask you was when you guys got stuck in Washington State, I think it was Tommy said something like you guys were playing a Russian card game that you introduced the guys to. Is that true, or what was that?
Yeah,
How did that work out?
yeah. Me and Morauskas learned guys how to play one game and play like almost whole day. So it helped to go through the time.
What's it called?
Durak,
How do you spell that?
D-U-R-A-K.
Is finishing your first semester in school, has that helped take any of the pressure off, just balancing basketball and school with that?
Yeah, I mean, I got more used to the routine. Like it's not that strange anymore, so it helped a lot.
Against Colorado and Utah, hosting them a couple months ago, you had your best offensive rebounding split between them. Oh, what about you? Be so successful, just getting your team second chance opportunities against those two teams.
Oh, I try every game. Maybe that game went better, so I didn't notice every like really big difference.
So I guess it sounds like you may hit a little snow this time, but when you were in Washington State, it was like super cold. Was that like no big deal for you, or like how did you compare to home?
Yeah, at that time the weather was similar to Lithuania, so but still I spent here almost half year, so it was like a little shock.
And then so when you're here in Tucson, what's your, or did they, I don't know, did they talk about weather and stuff when you were recruited? Like,
Yeah, it's really nice right now. The weather is good, so it helps to stay in better mood.
Helps what?
To stay in better mood.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
Okay,
Motiejus.
thank you.
Thanks,